Hey guys, this is Starry from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to this Rage Tank Weapon Mastery Loadout and Build video. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you the PowerPoints, show you the loadout, explain a few things about it, and then I'm going to go into how I've set up my skill points for the Weapon Mastery, and the reason why I'm particularly using this Weapon Mastery. Okay, so let's go to the PowerPoints, and in the anchor tree I have PowerPoints in Rage Blast, Relentless Anger, Eviscerating Chain, Channel Hate, Without Mercy. And the punishment tree have PowerPoints in Rage Bringer, Severe Punishment, Eerie, Remorseless Recovery. And the iconic tree, I have, well, the main ones are Nanoweave Armor, Powerful Resistance, Intimidating Gaze, and with the PowerPoints I had left over, I went and stuck in a little bit more DPS route, Weapons Expert, Tactical Genius, and always in Wisdom of Solomon, just for a little bit of extra power. Okay, so the loadouts. We have Ragebringer. Now this is our primary pull skill. Well, I should say it's our range pull skill. This will pull like about 4 or 5 ads at a time towards you. This Without Mercy is our, well, I should say close range AoE pull, but it's also very good for ad control. It will pull them into you and then basically knock them up, and has a very quick cooldown. Plus you receive a small healing whenever you use these two skills. Remorseless Recovery. Now this is just, well, it's a really good skill. It heals you for a lot when you're using your weapon attacks and or rage combo, but since we're not obviously going to be using rage combos, we're going to be using weapon attacks. This will pretty much heal us for quite a bit. Since we're using weapon mastery, so it'll heal us for even more. And also it reduces the amount of rage crash damage we take if we do suffer from a rage crash. And then we have our Rage Crash mechanic, Severe Punishment. This pretty much gives us a 10% health buff and control resistance, but the main reason for this is it will heal back all the damage we're taking. So, and so the effect lasts 8 seconds, but if you don't cleanse yourself at the right time, you can suffer from Rage Crash, which will pretty much instantly hit you for all the damage you've taken. This is why we need Remorseless Recovery for as well, because it reduces the amount of rage crash damage we take. So when you're cleansing yourself, you cleanse yourself around the 6 to 7 mark, mostly around the 6-second mark. You'll learn the timing of it, so you won't suffer from rage crash. Now, Eerie, or you want to call it Eerie, whatever you would like to call it. This is our, as you think of it, is our breakout skill. This will breakout, give us control resistance immunity for us and up to our group mates. Plus it heals us a small amount as well. So it's a really, really good skill. And then we have Eviscerating Chain. Now this is our cleansing skill. This basically is a skill we're going to be using 6 seconds after we've used Severe Punishment to cleanse the Rage Crash. Because if we suffer from Rage Crash, there's a good chance that we can actually get one shot, or we just take a lot of damage which could result us in dying. So yeah, that's pretty much the loadout. It's a really good loadout, it works. Plus with the skill, when it comes to a lot of content, like lower content, sometimes you won't even need this, you can just pop this and heal yourselves with it from the amount of damage you're doing. This is also a reason why I put PowerPoints in Tactical Genius Weapons Expert before, because if I can get some more crits going, I can get a little bit more healing back from this because of the damage I'm dealing back from it. Okay, so it's a skill point build. Now the weapon mastery I'm using for this is one-handed. One-handed is just such a good weapon mastery, especially for melee, because with being a tank, I'm not going to need range skills. I'm always going to be up close and personal, and for me, one-handed melee mastery is just simply the best. Okay, so first of all, in my movement tree, I've went and got my resistances. Very important for a rage tank. Didn't get the breakout masteries because, well, the power you get back from it as a tank is quite pathetic. And I'm always, well, with weapon masteries now, especially with the amount of power that hardly anyone's using, controllers just have so much free power that, you know, I'm never out of power, even as a rage tank, and I can burn power really quickly. Okay, so the mastery we set up is literally the dual Florian, but first of all let's get to the point where before we set up. So I need to spend 20 skill points and have these names of these attacks listed into it. So instead of just reading them out, it's simply 5 down the middle. And then I need to spend 20 skill points in total to unlock this one. So I went 5 down the middle, and I want to put skill points in Dominance, HP, and then I started building into DPS so I can put out some really good damage. Now, the primary stat for Rage is Dominance, Defense, HP. So I'll explain a little bit more as I'm going into it for Rage mechanics. Sorry about that, I just had to close the door. I think people might have actually been able to hear the washing machine in the background. But either way, so as I said, Dominance, Defense, HP for Rage tanks. Now the reason why HP is on the third stat, I should say the third priority, is because we get a lot of HP bonus from the amount of dominance we have when we use attacks. We get buffs. We get a massive HP buff. Okay, so 5 down the middle, dominance, HP, and then I got my DPS and 8s, critical attack damage, and start building into precision. So then after that, I go to dual wield, 4 down the middle, which pretty much includes all the attacks we needed. Got my dominance, got my defense, got the HP, got my critical attack damage, and then start building. No, well, I only need to put one more skill point, so I put it in the might. Unlock the mastery. Then I go back to one-handed. Make sure I put my skill point in my combo, because let's face it, I don't want to get to the end of my skill points, forget I've done my masteries, and then shit, I forgot my combo. Okay, so come back and put a skill point in the combo. And then after that, what I'm looking to do is, particularly, I am looking to build my skill points in defense. Well, I should say I'm going to set up the prioritize the defense in the skill trees, because even though the primary stat is dominant, we want to build the trees which have the defense in it, because I think it's like an extra 150 defense from all the skill point trees. And the way we do this for is because if we build into the trees with defense into it, this will allow us to unlock the innates at the bottom, which has the HP and the dominance included into them. So pretty much, before you do that though, once you've set up your masteries and your mastery combo, come back to one-handed and dual wield and get the innates at the bottom. As you see, it'll give us 50 HP and 7 dominance per skill point. So once you've done that, that's your masteries and that's your innate set up in those two masteries. As I said before, we want to go into the weapon trees, and we want to literally go through all the weapon trees and prioritize the ones with defense. Because the defense, some of the defense ones have dominance in it as well, but also this will allow us to build into them to unlock the innates at the bottom. So, also depends on how. I have 174 skill points. Now this is on the test server because I have changed from being Rage, but and this is enough to build it into all the weapon mastery trees which have defense into it and get the innates at the bottom. So, but first of all, like I said before, we'll go through that in a bit. So we want to build into all the trees which have the defense. So 4 down the middle, get the defense. And we want to do the same for that for all the trees which have defense. So martial arts, so 4 down the middle, defense. I already would have got the defense one from dual wield since I've already built into that mastery. 4 down the middle, dual pistols for defense. And then bow, 4 down the middle, and then get your defense. And that will set up all the defense innates. That means you have your mastery set up, the innates from the bottom of those two masteries, and then all your defense. Now, after that, we still want to start building into those defense trees. So then we start filling out the rest of the innates to unlock the ones at the bottom. So we need to spend 20 skill points in this weapon tree to unlock the innates at the bottom. We don't need to spend 20 skill points and include these attacks because we don't want to unlock the mastery. We just want to unlock the innates. So 4 skill points. So basically, we need to spend 20 skill points just to unlock them. So I've already got the defense. I went and got the dominance, and I went and got the DPS innates. And with the skill, I still need to spend 2 points. I put 2 skill points in the HP, and then got the innates at the bottom. So as you can see, I'm building into all my primary stats, but I'm also building into damage, so I can put out some nice damage, and also make the effect from Remorseless Recovery, getting a lot of healing back from it. Okay, so staff. Let's make sure to go through them. Martial arts. So I got my defense, got my health, got my critical, and got the might. Now the reason why I didn't get the DPS one before the health was because it's might. I'm more interested in building into precision because of the weapon masteries and from dealing damage with my weapon attacks. Thanks to Remorseless Recovery, just get more healing back from it. So I'd rather build into the extra health and then start building into the might. But I still need to spend 20 skill points, so so obviously I got my defense, I got my health, I got my innates, just to unlock the health and dominance at the bottom. So I don't want to hand blasters. Dual wield already built into that. Dual pistols. So defense already would have been unlocked. Got my dominance. Got my DPS critical built into the precision. Only spent enough in the precision to unlock the innate at the bottom. I didn't max it out because that one skill point, you know, I can use for something more, well, for something better. So got my health and dom at the bottom. And then the last one will be in bow. So I've got my my defense was already unlocked. Got my DPS innates, so my critical, my precision, and then I built into the HP afterwards. And now I only needed to spend up to 5 in that one to unlock the innate at the bottom. And now that's all of the defense tree set up. And if you still have more skill points, which I still had a few left over, I built into, I think it was Brawler. No, yeah, built into Brawler. Because since that was my weapon mastery setup, my combo, the big innates at the bottom, all the defense trees, as I said, I prioritized the defense in the trees, and then I built into those defense trees, got all of the innates needed and all of the innates at the bottom, and that would pretty much allow me now to go into the other weapon trees and just start getting the dominance. So came into Brawler, got the dominance, got the DPS innate, got the HP, and got the might, and then I need to spend 2 more skill points, so I put it in restoration just to make it a little bit more beneficial of it, to unlock the innate at the bottom. And then after that I think I had 1 skill point left over, which I started working into hand blasters. And then after that I would simply go full in the middle, I'll get the dominance, get the critical, I'll get the precision, and then I'll get the health. Well, as if I need to spend that many skill points just to unlock the innate at the bottom. And that's pretty much it for the build. When it comes to doing your mods, for Rage I run dominance and health in pretty much all but the chest socket. I run, now the reason I do this for is because you get more from the dominance and health in the socket. So basically all blues I run dom and health. I get good dominance and I get a good base health from it as well. I even run dominance and health in the red sockets for us because the innates for the tank armor are really bad in the red sockets, and it's more beneficial to run dom and health even in the reds. For the tank legs, you can run dom and health again, even though it's yellow. The innate there is not worth it. You get more from the mod itself, more from having dom and health in it. Now the only one is a little bit different. It would be the chest mod, because the chest socket, even though it's yellow, it will give dominance. So it's worth putting dominance and power in that chest socket to unlock the extra dominance innate, because our primary stat is dominance. So remember, all blues, dom and health, red sockets, dom and health, chest, I should say the legs, dom and health as well, even though it's yellow. The chest, which is a yellow socket as well, you can put dom and power. So I hope this video is going to be beneficial and you enjoyed it, guys. So thank you very much for watching this. I hope you find this build good. Please let me know how you get on with it. So thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.